You gotta pull up with the yes sir. Yes sir, yeah.
Yes sir. So we're back.
We're back. Guess who's back?
Yes sir.
Back again.
And we're even on the red couch.
On the red couch, you know? There's no entanglement.
No entanglement.
I got into a different kind of entanglement. I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes.
Yo, in 3,
2,
1.
Show you something new. Wine like my palms are loose. Looking fly while I'm under you. Get you high like a ganja do. Ganja do. Baby, I'm a puff or two. Like my fly flying my altitude. Like birds in the sky, we came out the blue. Let me show you something new. Show you something new.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I heard yes. Season 2.
Yes. I think it's very fair for us to say that it's season 2, and rightfully so. I mean, it's not the upgrade.
I mean, come on.
I mean, it's the real.
We're still in the same home that we've been in. This is
Yeah.
just the other room in the home. This is a room where we get like a lot of work done. A lot of music is recorded here. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, ring lighting it out, you know what I'm saying? I
Come
mean,
where's your real?
let's hurry up. But you know,
Come
but
on.
it feels really good to be back. We really missed you guys. Yeah, it's been a long time apart, and you guys week in and week out, not even week, on a daily basis.
Where's the new upload? When's the new HA MOLOI coming
Oh,
up?
guys, where are you? What happened? Oh, come on. We're back. But we needed to take the time away. We really needed to break away for just a little bit. Just briefly put, you know. Oh, just if you're hearing a cling cling, somebody's playing here.
We got a young Princess Afrika in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, but we needed to take the time away. I guess real life has been happening to us, but it's not to insinuate that anything has been weird or wrong between us or anything like that. But you know, we'll kind of break it down, or we'll get into it, not into some detail, but just to kind of give you an overview of, you know, what's been up. And
yeah, we just thought we'd take this time out, you know. As we're saying, like, real life has been happening. It's just like we're newlyweds. We are new parents, and we just wanted to use the last couple of weeks to just, like, you know, just fully enjoy just being ourselves, you know.
Yeah, being selfish with our space and our time.
For sure, because I mean, like, as much as we're doing this platform and it's our platform, it's a platform that we have for you guys. Whether it is to share information, to share love, to spread love, laughs, you know, content, and it's like, it's not like we're always in the mood to shoot content.
Hi guys, content, and the thing is, we think about the work, we get in front of the camera, we shoot, but then this man takes hours with the editing, and people think it's like a quick chop nyana, and it's like, no guys,
it takes time,
especially
because, you know, our edits, you know, they come with the vibes,
you know?
So like that takes like a lot of time, and I also just wanted to take time out to learn some like new skills, you know. In the first HA MOLOI, let me say the first season of the HA MOLOI, we're shooting that from like our from our phones. I was editing it all on my phone, and now you know we just had to re-up, and I just had to like also like just put myself in another zone, you know, download editing software, learn that stuff. So it's still a process. Tons of dope announcements coming up for sure.
Yeah, some really good news that's coming along the way. We've been working on our own projects, working on our own stuff. People will get to see it too. So it's been a season of being selfish with our time, with our space, on a family basis, but also on a work basis. So we really had to do it. but you know, we definitely feel like it was worth the wait. So again, thank you for the patience that you guys have had with us.
Thank you guys so much. But yeah, just to like start, yeah, just to break it down. Another reason why we've been quiet is because the world is crazy right now. Let's just say that. There's a whole bunch of crazy things happening in the world, but I think there's also a lot of blessings happening in the world. At the same time, it's just depending on what perspective you have, whether you have a glass is half empty or half full type of outlook on life. That will determine like the type of space that you're in this period. And one thing I want to assure you guys for sure and for certain is that like, if you feel like your life is very, very difficult right now and it just seems unfair and like, you know, shit is really, really, really just heavy, just know that it's not just you. You're not you're not alone. You know, if you have a conversation with your neighbors, your friends, your family members, you know, they're kind of going through the same things. People are being retrenched, people are losing their jobs, people are being evicted from their homes, from their companies. Yeah, man.
I don't know a single person who's going through a great time right now.
Yeah,
like, I don't know anyone.
Don't.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who can say that everything in their life is smooth sailing. You know, so just know that even us coming onto this platform, we're not going to give you any bleak energy. We're not going to be down. We feel like the world has enough negativity on its own. We don't need an addition of that. So when we come here with the joy and with the happiness and with the fulfillment and light and love that we intend, there is no one who's being pretentious. There is no one who is acting as if things are not okay. One is that we're acting very truthfully and honestly. And our lives are not perfect, no. But I know a lesson that I've learned from my mom is to never look like your problems. We don't look like our issues. We don't wear our issues or anything like that. You know, and also because we actively always choose to be in a positive place and space. Life is a mental game, particularly in this time, and so many things are challenging. So, like I was saying, in no way, shape, or form are we coming on here and being pretentious and acting as if everything's, you know, that life is just a whole bunch of roses. It's not. You know, we take the blows, we take the punches, we take them well, and we punch right back. You know, so.
For sure, and with that being said, I'm very, very proud of us.
Very proud of us.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very proud of us to come from
And you.
Hey, Momo. You also. You're gonna join us now. You're gonna join us now. Let's just cut to it.
Yeah, let's go.
A couple of weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, my beautiful wife here. Actually, maybe you break it down. Break down what was happening, how you were feeling, where you started experiencing this. You've been busy with work on production of your new show.
Yeah. Okay. So like my lovely husband was saying about 3 weeks ago. So I had actively gone back to work. So back in the studio. And anyway. Being back in the space, I started feeling a little unwell. This was a Wednesday, to be quite particular. So Wednesday, I wasn't feeling too fantastic. A Wednesday evening, I had a whole bunch of coughs and stuff. Wasn't feeling too good. Was supposed to go on work on a Thursday, and I called in sick and said I'd rather not. Also because the space that I work in had also said that even if you have the tiniest cough, please can you let us know so that we can do the necessary due diligence to make sure that everyone is taken care of. You know, it's such a supportive company, so thank you so much, BIA, for having everybody's back. So anyway, so I wasn't feeling too great, wasn't feeling too well, and then I stayed home for a few days. Thursday, it was like a mild flu, but it kind of escalated, you know, and as the days were going by, it was escalating. Went in for a test on a Monday. Yeah, so it was a Monday. So the Monday following the Thursday, went in and had a COVID-19 test done. My doctor, or the doctor who was allocated to me, had fast-tracked the process. So they managed to get the results quite quickly, which was the following day. And so on the Tuesday, got results that we were positive. Okay, so I remember we were sitting in the lounge. Doctor calls me and he said we got the test results and they came back positive. And I felt two things instinctively. Okay, I wanted to laugh because it was just like, not because it's a funny situation, but somewhere in the back of your mind, you don't think it's going to happen to you, or you don't even think it's that close to you, right? So it was like, like, that can happen, you know, which is a huge slap in the face to let you know that it can happen to anybody.
Yeah, even if you follow precautions, you know.
And we were clean, guys.
We have sanitizers all over the house.
We were over sanitizing, over cleanliness, keeping the distance, like doing as we were told, as per regulation. And so, yes, I wasn't feeling too well. Got the test results. They came back positive. But instantly, my first thought was our baby girl. And I was like, so mind you, I was already feeling flu and sickish the week before. So from the Wednesday evening, let's say. And even though I was the only one who got tested, it's very safe to say, and we can assume, that my husband and my daughter were also positive. We've been in the same space. We live in the same home. So they hadn't gotten tested, but it was like, you know what? The likelihood is, it is what it is, you know? So I was very concerned, very, very, very worried. Nervous, unsure. And my doctor, in our conversation, was like, look, the first thing you need to know for sure, is that babies are the most resilient. They have the greatest resistance as well. If anything at all, the worst thing that's going to happen to her is a runny nose and a cough. And indeed, that's what really happened. Just for a few days, though. That's really what happened with our baby. At the peak of the virus. For us, however, it was. I mean, I had my symptoms running, but you had nothing.
Yeah.
You weren't showing anything at all, you know. And so, in my mind, I was just like, or I assumed I was just like, he's asymptomatic. So if you don't know what asymptomatic is, there are some people who can be positive with the virus but not have any symptoms at all. So because we had been in the same space, I was like, well, here's this Super Saiyan and nothing's going on. So, you know, I did everything possible to I mean, I tried to keep my distance, even though like we knew what it was. But I still tried to keep my distance. We were sleeping in separate rooms while I had slept in a separate room. And, you know, taking all the vitamin C, going and sitting in the sun. Getting that, bunkies. Okay, so yeah, so doing everything that I had to. Everything. So from African, mommy, excuse me. So we're trying to do everything from all the African natural treatment, organic treatments, to the Western medicine. We tried it, the whole combination. We put everything in the same melting pot. Right again, this concoction must work. Okay. Okay.
Introducing.
Okay, do the intro bit that while I
Yes, Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, our baby girl's face is not blurred.
Yeah.
Introducing Princess Afrika, Bonita, Rato, Moloi. On HA MOLOI, to our HA MOLOI subscribers, even those who don't subscribe, please subscribe to the channel right now. And this is our beautiful baby girl.
Yeah.
As you can see, healthy, fit as a fiddle.
Yeah.
So even though we're speaking about, we don't want to make this COVID chat a long one. We just really wanted to say to you guys that like we've experienced it. Our symptoms are very different. My symptoms were more diarrhea and headaches.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like every day as well. You know, it was like 3 days in total of the 14 days that we were self-quarantining.
Yeah.
Our baby had 1 day of a runny nose.
Yeah.
Mommy had like, you know, fluish type symptoms here and there. But for the most part, she was fine. The only thing that she couldn't do is that she didn't have a taste and smell.
For the longest of time.
Yeah, for like pretty much the whole time. But we're safe. We made it out of it. We didn't want to shoot the video or even let you guys know about it before we had really like gone through it. You know, we didn't want it to be premature. Yeah, and we just really wanted to be selfish with our time. We just focused completely on our health in this time, eating right, getting the rest that we need.
Getting our mind right as well, because like we were saying, it's also a mental game.
It's a mental game, yeah.
It really does play on you, because sometimes you do get to times, or you get to moments where you feel like, even though I didn't have a shortness of breath, but there were moments where it felt like there was someone sitting on my chest, and it was just like, oh my god. And you don't contemplate the worst, but like I said, it does play mind games on you, because you actually don't know what you're going through. So there were times where it was just a mild flu, and then it was like, hey, what is this thing, you know? And very uncomfortable. Like you said, we had very different symptoms. I had a blocked nose, so not shortness of breath, but a tight one. I couldn't taste or smell for a very long time, and that one came like a couple of days ago, you know. So we had these symptoms. Like we said, we did everything. We mixed every possible remedy we could, and tried to stay consistent with it. So Daddy's symptoms, yours came in much later. Yeah, they showed like much later. But we managed, we got through it. Like we said, we didn't want to talk about it prematurely. Also, we didn't want to have to display it or show it or have to explain ourselves a little too much. We understand people would have been concerned, and people would have been very supportive at the same time in wanting to know how we're doing and all of that stuff. And that would have been great. But like we said, we needed to be selfish with our space and our time and be within each other to make sure that we supported each other through this process and that we got to full recovery. So as the numbers increase, don't be afraid, don't be nervous, but do what you can to make sure that the numbers don't increase. So you know what you need to do. Stay home. Don't go home and don't go out unnecessarily. If you need to go to work, but go straight home. Don't do anything in between. Don't do the visits. Don't do none of that. And we see that people have been doing stuff like that. But do whatever you can to protect yourself, to protect your family, to protect the elders. There are people that are vulnerable to this. You know, so anyone with underlying anyone with any underlying conditions, from diabetes to whatever else, you know, there are some vulnerable people. So don't just think about yourselves when you just want to go out and go see your friend. You know, think about the people that you're going to go home to and that you're going to affect and infect, and unnecessarily so. And
it is real, guys, you know. So even we had like our skepticism before. You know, like, oh man, is this thing like really real?
Like really?
You know, but it's real. You know, there are people who we know personally who have not made it from this thing. You know, people who aren't alive today. So just in us even coming here to speak to you guys, just to say like, yo, appreciate life. Nothing in life is guaranteed. The only thing that is guaranteed, unfortunately, is death. So before you reach that time, since we have no idea when it will come, just really cherish life, enjoy the moments with your family, your career, whatever makes you happy. But ultimately, outside of like just like working and having a career, like it's just so important to just have and live a fulfilled life.
Yeah.
And my personal opinion on a fulfilled life is just like sharing happiness, being happy, sharing love, empowering other people, empowering the youth, supporting your loved ones, supporting your neighbor. Yeah, guys, and life is beautiful, man. Enjoy and cherish every moment of it, every breath of it. We're definitely enjoying our time with our little baby girl here.
As you can tell,
she's absolutely happy.
She's a joy of our lives. She is a little restless now. I think she's due for a feed and a nap soon. But yeah, we just wanted to come here and say hey and what's up, guys.
We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your continued support. For everybody who's been DMing us or sending us messages asking when the next video is coming up, saying that you need it, you miss it. We're back and we just thought we'd introduce you to our little baby, our little princess here.
Hey, she is so beautiful, man.
Hey,
I'm just super happy. Say hello, Momo.
Hello, Punkisa. Hello, mamas. Away, Natuko, and we're gonna wrap it up. But to also kind of extend on the celebrations, we wanted to say thank you to a very special delivery that came through.
Oh yeah!
Very, very, very special lady.
Mommy got a nice gift from a very, very special lady.
Hey.
First, I'll drop this real quick.
Oh, thank you.
It says a very Bonang year. I don't know if it's in focus so you guys can see it, but if not, it's cool.
There we go.
I love that, mommy. This is beautiful.
Right?
Yeah.
And gorgeous.
And we got like a big ass balloon here.
The biggest balloon I've ever had.
As you can see, so shout out. This is a gift from B to B, actually.
Yeah, thank you so much, B. Really, really appreciate it. We wish you many, 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 many very Bonang years. You've done the work. You put in the hours. We appreciate you. The country appreciates you. The world appreciates you. So thank you for gifting us with you and not being selfish with your talent, your skill, your presence, and your light. Keep shining, and we will keep supporting you forever and ever and ever. Love you, B.
Yo, guys, pray to be as big as Bonang. Pray to be as big as Bonang. When they put boards of where you live and it says featuring Bonang.
Yes.
Niggas are getting features on song, you're getting featured in accommodations.
You try to get featured on tracks.
Hey, pray to be as big as Bonang, yo. Pray to be as big as Bonang. Niggas can't even get featured on songs. Bonang is getting featured on accommodations. On accommodations, as big as Bonang.
But also to everyone who is a HA MOLOI viewer, a subscriber, a supporter, we thank you. Again, this is our gift from us to you. This is our little girl. This is our light, and we wanted to share our light with you, so we hope it made you smile.
Much love to you guys. And shout out, thank you very much. And thank you to everybody who subscribed. Thank you to everybody who's liked, leave a comment. And we'll do better at responding to the comments. There's just so many of them. It's like it comes from our Instagram, from the YouTube channel, from our Rick Jade channel. Speaking of Rick Jade, quickly before we leave.
Yes!
So you guys will be glad to know that the new Afrika, D.N.A, the project by Rick Jade, which is myself and Bontle. Ricardo is my second name. Her second name is Jade Lee. Together we form Rick Jade. Our project is out, 10 tracks. The title track. I mean, not the title track. Our title sequence, the song in the title sequence that you guys love so much.
And all the songs that
and all the other songs that we performed.
At the end of every episode is a Rick Jade song.
Definitely. The link will be attached in the description. Available on all streaming platforms. Thank you guys so much. Much love to all of you guys. HA MOLOI, signing out.
Bye. Bye, baby. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Deuces. Mwah.
Mwah.
Despacito, eu quero cantar contigo. Vem, dança comigo, domingo é lindo. Minha amiga, eu amo a tua barriga. Essa é a tua cantiga, da vida pra vida. Minha amiga, eu amo a tua barriga. Essa é a tua cantiga, da vida pra vida. Despacito, eu quero dançar contigo. Dança comigo. Domingo é lindo. Bonita, bonita. You number one, baby girl, you a keeper. Bonita, bonita. I like to see you wake up in my skipa. Bonita, bonita. You got a wandering eye to preacher. Bonita, bonita. Você bonita, bonita, bonita.